It was just a press conference. Cameras flashing, fans cheering, reporters shouting questions over one another. The usual chaos that follows every K-drama launch. But amidst the noise and commotion, there was a moment so small, so subtle, that only the most observant fans noticed it. And once they did, it spread like wildfire across fan pages, TikTok edits, and every corner of social media. Eun Woo didn't need to say a word. All it took was one protective gesture toward Moon Ga-young, and hearts around the world completely melted. The pair were promoting their latest drama, and expectations were already sky high. Fans had been begging to see them work together again after their undeniable chemistry in True Beauty set the internet ablaze years ago. So, when they finally stood side by side again, dressed to perfection, posing for photos, people were naturally watching their every move. But no one was prepared for what Eun Woo did when the crowd surged forward, just a little too close for comfort. In a flash, his arm subtly extended in front of Moon Ga-young, not dramatic, not overly theatrical, but instinctive. Protective. He placed his hand gently near her side, almost as if to shield her from the rush of energy directed their way. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't for the cameras. It was real. And in that moment, fans everywhere lost their minds. Edits of that 3-second clip started to surface almost immediately. Slow-motion, zoomed-in versions began flooding timelines with captions like, "Did you see what Eun Woo did for her?" And that's not just co-stars, that's something more. One particularly viral video replayed the moment with a soft ballad playing in the background and racked up over 1 million views in less than 24 hours. People weren't just watching it, they were feeling it. And speculating. Was it just instinct? Was it muscle memory from their past projects together? Or was it something deeper? Fans began pulling out receipts, revisiting every old interview, every behind-the-scenes moment from True Beauty, every shared glance during variety show appearances. The evidence started to stack up, and suddenly, that one small moment didn't feel so small anymore. But this wasn't the first time Eun Woo had shown a tender side when it came to Moon Ga-young. Those who've followed their journey from the beginning remember the fan sign event where he instinctively helped her fix her mic. Or that time he adjusted her chair without saying a word, then acted like it never happened. Or the way his eyes always seemed to find hers, even when he's mid-conversation with someone else. Fans call it the Eun Woo glance. And now, this protective move just added fuel to a fire that's never quite burned out. Moon Ga-young, for her part, reacted gracefully. She didn't seem startled. In fact, she looked up at him with the faintest smile, like she wasn't surprised. Like she knew. That smile alone sent fans into full speculation mode. Because it wasn't just a professional smile. It looked knowing, comfortable, familiar. And in a world where co-stars are often trained to stay neutral in public to avoid fueling rumors, this kind of natural response felt different. And maybe that's why this one small move had such a massive impact. Because it didn't feel manufactured. It wasn't part of a press strategy. It felt honest. Like a window into a bond that has quietly grown deeper away from the cameras. As fans began dissecting the moment frame by frame, others chimed in with similar observations from recent events. A stylist posted anonymously that those two don't even need to talk much, they move in sync. Another crew member from their latest drama noted how they'd always find a way to sit beside each other, even when seating wasn't assigned. None of these things prove anything, but they certainly don't quiet the rumors either. And speaking of rumors, let's not forget the whispers that have followed Eun Woo and Moon Ga-young for years now. From dinner sightings to matching accessories, fans have documented every possible coincidence. But this moment, the protective gesture, was different. It wasn't just about being spotted together. It was about emotional instinct. And that, to many fans, says more than 100 paparazzi photos ever could. Of course, both actors have remained tight-lipped about their relationship status. And maybe that's for the best. In an industry that thrives on speculation and carefully curated images, it's rare to see something that feels truly unscripted. That's what made this moment so powerful. It wasn't loud, it wasn't flashy, but it was real. And for fans, that's enough. Because sometimes, it's not about declarations. It's not about Instagram posts or red carpet kisses. Sometimes, it's about how someone instinctively protects another person in a crowded room. About the way one glance or gesture can reveal 100 unspoken feelings. That's what Eun Woo gave fans in that press conference. A glimpse into something genuine. And once fans saw it, there was no going back. Now, the fandom is buzzing with renewed hope. Fan accounts have updated their bias. Fan fiction writers are penning new chapters inspired by that split-second moment. The Eun Woo Times Moon Ga-young ship has officially sailed again, stronger than ever before. Whether they ever confirm anything publicly doesn't even matter anymore. That moment spoke volumes. And if they really are more than just co-stars, they're doing a phenomenal job at protecting it. But sometimes, no matter how careful you are, love has a way of showing itself. Even in the smallest, most spontaneous ways. Even in a simple, protective move that melted hearts all over the world.